Double Talk, right here
Who are
on the
you?
Las Cruces channel, Channel 98 Comcast. I'm Mark Steffen.
I'm Michael Mandel, and we are here at the Uptown Studios of Double Talk. The Uptown Studios. We are no more downtown. We're uptown.
We have our own studio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we brought our pool.
Well, right? Right behind us is our pool, which we are going to jump into after the show is over with.
Because it's heated. It's a heated pool, so it should be good.
Yeah.
And what we have going on today, you know, this is the week before Thanksgiving.
So Thanksgiving
we'll talk
really.
about Thanksgiving,
Yep.
I suppose.
Sure.
And the other thing we're going to do is do vodkas. It's
Right.
a flavored vodka show because we have this area. Mark, did you want to talk about wines that go with Thanksgiving?
Well, I think before we talk about
everybody
the vodkas,
could do that.
we could probably discuss the meal.
What meal?
The meal. What are you doing for Thanksgiving?
I'm going to have a Passover Seder.
You are not. You're going to go to friends' houses.
Yes.
A friend's house
We're
for
going
Thanksgiving.
to, Debbie Levy makes a great, she spends a lot of time working on this. She does the soup in
Bread bowls.
The bread bowls. She makes her own bread bowls.
I know. I was there a couple of years ago. She did a fabulous
Yes, now that
spread.
it's too big, you're like squeezed out.
I was like one of 26 people there.
And now there's 30 people.
Wow.
And there's a lot of people there.
Well, I'm cooking my own turkey, and I'm doing potatoes, and I'm doing Brussels sprouts, and I'm doing
Brussels
stuffing.
sprouts. How are you going to do your Brussels sprouts? You're going to cook it with turkey bacon? It's really good with turkey bacon.
Interesting.
It is.
I'm going to roast them with the turkey.
Roast them
the
with
Brussels
turkey
sprouts.
bacon.
I have turkey. That's the only kind of bacon I eat.
That's what I'm saying. It's
true.
I know your eating habits.
Yeah.
I don't want to, but I know them.
And with the Thanksgiving meal, you want to have the proper wine. Now, what kind of wine do you think you'll be having, Michael?
Well, I
Several,
know,
I'm sure.
Well, you have several. I mean, everybody brings stuff. The traditional thing that people look for, and you're going to disagree, so that's good because we're supposed to go head to head here. I say Pinot Noir. It's not overpowering like a Cabernet or
Yes.
Merlot, which goes with the red meat. But you say that turkey is a white meat, and therefore you should have a white wine.
That's the thinking.
But there are so many heavy things that go with a turkey. The stuffing, for instance, is really
It's kind of heavy.
heavy.
It is heavy.
The Pinot Noir just gives it a... God bless you.
Excuse me, folks.
Don't sneeze into my vodka. Are you allergic to Thanksgiving?
I'll let you know after I'm done making it.
So what type of white wine are you going to have?
I actually picked out a bottle of dry Riesling, which I got at Toucan Markets.
You specifically picked it. Dry Riesling would be good.
Right. I
would be
mean,
good.
I've never tried a dry Riesling
Nice
before.
and sparkly. Goes with that. Yeah.
You want a dry wine. You don't want anything really sweet
No.
with Thanksgiving meal. You might want to have something beforehand as an aperitif.
It's a lighter wine.
But that's also what we can do with our vodkas. We have some tasting vodkas before the meal.
Oh, wait, we got to see her. This woman doesn't need wine because it's just extra calories.
Well, her arms alone are the size of a hand.
A large one.
Well-
She's great.
Well,
You get
Maybe
busted
if I-
for this? I hope not. Oh my God, I don't remember seeing this.
is
shit.
she a typical Walmart shopper?
These just come flying into us. We don't know.
Yeah, that helps.
Okay.
No, we have no choice over how these things.
Those of you who think you're going to really pig out on Thanksgiving can never get that pigged out. I hope.
Well,
You might be there. I don't know. I don't
after
wanna
a
say
full
that to
meal with
people
turkey,
who
with
like-
all that tryptophan, and everything, you get sleepy. You want to take a nap after you eat. Do you take a nap after you eat? Or are
No.
you too busy talking?
There's too many people around. You want to? Oh, there's
See, at
some
home you
wines.
can do that.
There's some wines. You could do that any night when you're drinking.
You want some turkey wines?
and eating your tryptophan. Take L-tryptophan pills. Go right to sleep.
That's true. So,
So here's our theory. Turkey wine is good.
turkey wine.
Turkey vodka is even better
Yes.
because you need to drink less to get drunker. And here's our theory. We have a lineup of vodkas.
We do.
Starting with, we're going to start with Square One Basil. Basil is sort of a nice, open, fresh taste to
Right.
start your meal.
You're going to have herbs in your stuffing anyway.
This is, basil is a great herb.
Now, this vodka
Then you
here,
can drink it.
Square One Basil.
Yes.
Basil flavored organic vodka. Where'd you get this, Michael?
A store. Where'd we get this? You know what? I think we got this.
My God, it's licoricey.
You put other stuff in this, didn't you?
No, it's phenolly.
We got this at Total Wine in Phoenix, by the way. We saw this, I don't know if you can get Square One basil all over, but that's why we bought it, because it's so unique. And it's made, where did we say this was made? In Idaho, Oregon?
I'm not tasting the basil, but I'm tasting fennel. Do you taste the fennel?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Actually, I can taste.
It's more fennel than basil, believe me. I'm no
Yes.
fan. I'm no fan of fennel.
But it's not so phenolate. It's licoricey.
Mm.
Maybe when basil goes bad, you know.
When basil goes bad.
It turns into another
Turns
green
into fennel.
thing. Maybe they put this has 4 different types of basil in there. Maybe the conglomeration of them make a fennel flavor.
I have to say, I never want to taste this again.
Why don't you dip your dried okra in there? That's what's there, right?
Well, this is dried okra, dried crunchy okra,
Crunchy.
which I got at Walmart, believe it or not. It's organic dried okra,
I don't believe it.
and I like it a lot.
Does it go with this fennel-flavored
It does. It's a good palate cleanser for that.
Okay, so we'll have to clean your palate with something else. As we go down the Thanksgiving dinner,
Yes.
we're going to do cucumber, because that's, you know,
That's much fresher tasting, I'm
yes,
sure.
it perks up your taste buds.
Now, if you've watched this show at all, you know that we're big into food and wine
Well,
and drink.
that's a big if.
Food and drink.
That's a big if.
If you've watched before.
Yes.
And if you're
I'm going
watching
to just
now.
give you a little in case you hate it again.
No, I know I like that, Michael.
No,
you
you
know
like-
that I know.
Oh yeah, this is the one you did like. Well, you don't have to like indulge yourself.
We're just
Here.
sampling. That's all we're doing here. Now,
So this is Pearl vodka.
cucumber.
Yeah, but Pearl usually comes from Canada, but they send this in. They call it imported vodka, but they mix it with
this one tastes like oysters. Will it?
what?
It won't taste like oysters.
It won't taste like-
Pearl. You know.
Oh, this is
This is very nice vodka.
a
I
little
must
sweet.
say.
The big cucumber vodka that came into the country about 6 years ago is Effen vodka, Effen
Yes.
cucumber. It was not as sweet as this. It had a good crisp flavor. This is a soft cucumbery flavor.
Yes, it's a nice soft. You're right. Slightly sweet cucumbery flavor,
And it's pretty
very
solidly
pleasant.
it's pretty solidly cucumber.
and easily drink it straight like we're doing.
You know, cucumber, eating it with turkey would be really nice.
It would. I think it'll cleanse my palate.
Yeah. And I know you're a fan of organic food. The basil one, even though you didn't like it, was organic. So, you know, organic isn't everything. The next one, the next cucumber lime vodka we're doing is organic. It's from Rain, R-A-I-N, not the thing that rules countries.
Did you find most of these in El Paso at Specs?
Man, every place we go, we find different things.
I
so,
know. You're a traveling man, and
You know, you see
seek
something
these things out.
weird, you buy it. This one, from experience, I know. Although this one is the most used from our house for
Well,
some
it's
reason.
almost empty. You're gonna have to get another one.
Well, you'll see if I'd want one. You see if you like it. And this one is, well, it's made in Frankfort, Kentucky.
There's a lot of booze made in Frankfort, Kentucky. Most of your cheap vodkas are made there.
This is distilled 7 times. It's also 35% alcohol,
Well,
so it's a little lighter.
down the hatch.
Cheers. Sweeter? What do you think?
It is. I think they've added some sweetness to counteract the
lime.
tartness of the lime.
The lime.
I wouldn't have minded it.
It's organic sugar.
Or less sweet.
Organic sugar. But you know, you can mix this with like orange juice, or you can mix this with
Lime juice.
lime juice. A little lemon juice wouldn't be bad.
You don't really need to mix it with anything. On the rocks would be
Yeah, I think
fabulous.
bubbly. No, I think like maybe tonic water or ginger ale.
Some bubbly water.
Chris had some ginger ale. That would be good. It would give it some effervescence. It's kind of sweet.
Some of that lime-infused bubble water that Arrowhead makes.
Lime infused. Oh, that's a good way because you
Yeah.
don't get any extra sugar. Okay, I'm going to
I
let
like
you
that,
choose now. We have one that you already tasted, the Pinnacle. Pinnacle is, you know, a real lower than middle priced
quite a
vodka,
lot-
but they
line.
have millions of flavors.
Yes.
Sort of like Three Olives does millions of flavors. This is a whipped cream vodka. Now, everybody who's a purist shuns flavors like whipped cream and
I know.
layer cake
As
and
do I.
bubble gum and all that. But you want to get your palate cleansed. This is the Vincent van Gogh, because the man was an artist. He was a crazy artist. And I would say Vincent van Gogh did not drink vodka. He drank absinthe.
I'm sure he did.
And that's what caused a lot of things. So, you want to try this first?
I'd rather try that, Michael.
We're going to do the Vincent van Gogh Dutch chocolate because this is made in, as we say in France, Hollande.
Hollande?
Hollande.
Isn't that the Prime Minister of France?
Yes, Hollande. So this is made in Hollande.
Yeah. I'm not a huge fan of this Pinnacle flavored vodka.
You said you
I'll
didn't
say that
mind it.
right
You said
now.
it was okay in short.
Yes, and I never want to have it. Oh, thank you.
The Pinnacle whipped cream is great in orange juice because it's like a creamsicle. The Pinnacle...
In orange juice? Okay, I can see that.
Yes, because it's orange.
It'd be like going to Orange Julius.
Yeah, that's what it is. An orange Julius. That's exactly what it is.
Well, this is quite fragrant. Chocolate.
Well, this is a heavy duty, it's clear.
Yeah.
It's clear, so it's sort of hiding the fact that you have a strong belt of chocolate here. And I think this is 35% alcohol, too.
I must say, the chocolate flavor is very assertive in this vodka.
This is more like...
You could easily drink
Gosh,
this
it
straight.
is like drinking chocolate.
On the rocks, you can drink the whole bottle, couldn't you?
You want to throw some peanuts in there. It'd be more like a Snickers bar. You know what? If you mix the whipped cream vodka, the chocolate vodka, and had peanuts,
That's a cake.
we could call it the Snickers.
That's a birthday cake right,
The
right
Snickers
here.
drink. There are no peanut-flavored vodkas.
What if you mix the two? Imagine that. That I would try.
Exactly. I still have some. Ooh. You want to treat?
Yes. Here, let me do this
Okay,
one.
go ahead.
This is how you learn what you like, folks.
Yeah, by mixing it up. If you have a bar full of many things to choose from,
How else are you going to learn?
what are we going to call this? Well, we'll see. This could be the
Birthday surprise.
it's not a Snickers.
Interesting, huh?
Yeah, it lightens it
Now,
up.
on the
Makes
rocks,
it more
I think
vanilla.
it'd be much better.
It's like a combination of vanilla and chocolate.
It is. A squeeze of lime might not hurt.
What's the thing like Snickers that doesn't have nuts in it?
Three Musketeers.
Three Musketeers. This is like a Three Musketeers. So you get your chalk. Do you want some of this? No. Producer, this is great stuff. Enjoy the Three Musketeers drink.
Well, we just invented a drink, didn't we?
Oh, should we get back to news?
Well, okay. So we've talked about Thanksgiving.
Because I don't
Neil?
think after this I want to do we could save that last one for the end of the show.
Okay, let's do that.
So we will just do our Hoda and Kathy Lee sitting here drinking.
We've done food, wine, and drinks. And since it is Thanksgiving, since we're on the topic of Thanksgiving, this weekend is the toy drive. The Toys for Kids is a motorcycle parade.
Right, because Thanksgiving starts the Christmas festival.
So this weekend, if you got a motorcycle, or you don't need a motorcycle,
Go to Black Friday and
take
get
a toy.
toys.
There's a motorcycle toy drive going on. Most of the guys are in motorcycles. You don't have to be a motorcycle.
You
dude.
could have a tricycle. I go with a tricycle.
The toy drive going on this weekend. You probably, if you're out and about, you'll see the huge parade. It's kind of impressive.
Big.
We once did a TV show at one.
We did. We filmed it, and that was over by the mall, right?
It started at the mall and it ended up at the Dickerson's barn. Remember?
Yeah, but we didn't go that
drove
far.
through town.
We didn't
I
do
did.
that. Well, I'm not
You didn't
psychotic.
go that far?
No,
Well, I
I
did.
stayed at the mall.
I was there, Michael.
Because
To
the
the
mall
bitter
is the
end.
place you want to be on Thanksgiving. That's where you want to be.
Well, it's Saturday,
the
actually.
mall, I walked through the mall the other day, and there's a few things gapingly missing. There's some stores that need people in there, but I think
That's always the way it is.
But what happens in Christmas, you have these 2-month leases, and people come in and sell things that
They
people
set
are
the
gonna buy.
kiosks and things.
Yeah.
Well, the rents at the mall are very high, and that's why they have so many vacancies.
But there's a lot of great stuff there. I mean, if you're a woman who's looking for clothes,
Well, Lane Bryant moved out, so if you're an oversized woman, you have to go down to Solano to that oversized women's store.
it's called Curves,
Curves.
right? Is that where you go?
It's not called Curves.
Is that where
it's
you go?
called.
Shaped Curves. You sure it's not called Curves?
He doesn't advertise, so I can't remember the name of it. But he's got
He's on Solano.
Yeah, right. Solano and around Utah in that area.
Yes, but the mall definitely has lots of choices, and I'm sure they have extra sizes. Although they don't have, somebody's doing a show for men.
Well, let's take a break.
Take a break. We have to change our clothes. I'm going to get
You do?
my XL clothes. Because XL.
Put your
extra large.
Spanx on.
Yes, my Spanx to keep my belly trim.
I will be back
With
after
more
these
booze
vital words.
and more information. Real information this time. See you in a bit.
You said more booze? Let's see.
More booze.
This is an important announcement for anyone prescribed the blood thinner medication Xarelto. If you or a loved one has been hospitalized or died from serious internal bleeding, including bleeding of the brain or gastrointestinal system after taking Xarelto, you may be entitled to substantial compensation. Don't delay. Call the Sentinel Group right now. The blood thinner medication Xarelto has been linked to an increased risk of severe internal bleeding, hemorrhaging, stroke, heart attack, and even death. If you or a loved one experienced severe internal bleeding, or if a loved one died as a result of taking the blood thinner medication Xarelto, call the Sentinel Group now. Our network of experienced attorneys are ready to help fight for you. You won't pay a thing until your case is settled. Call the Sentinel Group now for a free case evaluation. Don't wait. If you or a loved one has been hospitalized or died after taking Xarelto, you may be entitled to substantial compensation. Call the Sentinel Group right now.
Hi, I'm Cheryl Burke, and I have a secret. Even dancers have to work to stay in shape. How do I keep my body fit? Jazzercise. It's the perfect workout for me. The latest music, the hottest dance moves. It feels more like a girl's night out than a workout. Jazzercise helps me dance my way to a better body. When's the last time you danced? Find a class near you at jazzercise.com.
Celebrate, celebrate, Fiesta Motors.
Come and see us today and discover why our service is second to none. In business for over 17 years, we have the right car for you. When you buy a vehicle from Fiesta Motors, we do everything possible to ensure your satisfaction. Located at the corner of El Paseo and Main. See you there.
Celebrate, Fiesta Motors, where buying a car is always a celebration.
And we are back.
And totally sober at this point because we had that 3-minute gap.
Well,
So you were talking about how you do your turkey, and there's places to go if you don't want to cook your own turkey. We're
Yeah.
getting our turkey from Toucan.
Are you?
Yeah, I
Is
like
it organic?
Yes, or it's natural. Let's
How
say.
much a pound?
It's natural, probably $2.50 a pound.
Okay, well, I got a free turkey from Albertsons because I spent $150, so I got a 19.6 pound.
Yeah,
turkey.
that's free, isn't it?
Well,
Well,
yeah,
a turkey that big would be what, $20?
it'd be almost $30.
So you're getting it? No. What size turkey are you getting
19.6 pounds.
for 2 people?
Well,
You and Alice are going to look
That's right.
like that lady on that we
no,
showed.
we're not going to eat it. I freeze a lot of it.
20
I
pounds
make
of
soup
turkey?
from it.
You make soup from it.
I have
'Cause
turkey
you can't get
sandwiches.
That's a good deal.
Leftovers are the greatest from Thanksgiving.
Anyway, let me just mention this. Tom Levy once shot up one of the turkeys with Jack Daniels.
How was it?
It was not good.
I wouldn't think so.
No, it just
I really
didn't
wouldn't.
work. It just didn't work. Sorry, Tom, but maybe I'll get you to watch the show.
Hey, you got to try these things. Like we're trying things here.
That's true.
Try something if it works.
I would shoot up the turkey with the square one basil because I have some
Oh.
left over.
He should have tried it on a chicken first, before
On a
anybody
chicken?
did. He should have tried it on a chicken first.
Maybe.
Well, there's a lot
should
of
have.
places, but I look.
Oh,
a lot
but
of places,
if you don't do your own turkey, Mark has your alternatives here.
lots of places you can go out and eat turkey on Thanksgiving, turkey dinners.
If you
around
like to be
town.
served, dealing with Thanksgiving, I mean, you have a minor little party. If you have 30 people, such as the one we're going to,
Yeah, you're gonna
that
get-
is a lot of work.
Ooh.
And if you want to avoid work,
She must be doing 2 turkeys, right?
at least, if you want to avoid, most people are vegetarian there.
Really?
No.
Oh, so they only
Yeah, you
one
need
turkey.
half a turkey. Everybody else just eats tofurkey.
Well, I noticed.
Remember, tofurkey is a good substitute for people who don't like meat. It's made out of tofu. It's erky. And we've had that before.
Have you?
When Chloe used to be at our house, we'd try tofurkey.
There's a thing
It's
called
good.
celebration loaf. Have you ever tried that?
No.
Yeah.
Does that have nuts and dried fruit?
It's a non-meat. It's a non-meat alternative to a Thanksgiving turkey. I've had it a couple of times at Alice's brother's house. in
Celebration
Santa Fe.
loaf.
It's called celebration loaf. It's not bad. It's not the same thing as turkey. It's something different, and it's not bad. Plus, you're going to have all the other side
All
dishes.
the other stuff. It's the event. It's the event that counts.
It
I
is.
mean, you can have turkey any day of the year.
Yeah,
You know, really sliced, nice turkey.
but it's a ritual,
Great.
and it's
Yes.
an event, and that's how we do it. And I'm looking here at some of the better
Oh, I
restaurants.
thought you were going to get
that
into
have,
the immigration thing because
No, no.
turkey. Oh, we immigrated here.
Well,
Yes.
right.
Oh, good. You want to
We
name the places if you don't want to do your own meal? Where can you
If
go?
you want to go out to eat, they have scheduled seatings.
At what places?
But I noticed that the prices are around $45 per person.
Which is worth
And some of these
a night
better
out,
places.
Somebody else waiting on you. I would pay Debbie.
St. Clair Winery,
$45.
De La Vega's,
St. Clair's
Pecan
good.
Grill,
De La Vega's good.
Double Eagle Restaurant,
Double Eagle would be
Savoy
my
de
choice.
Massena.
Oh, that would be a good choice.
They're actually cheaper than most of them. They're $42.
They give
Texas
you-
Roadhouse is free.
No way. Why?
Free. They're
For
free
what?
every year. If you want a free turkey dinner, go to Texas Roadhouse. You'll stand in line. When they open the doors at 11 o'clock or whatever, you come right in.
Well.
Texas Roadhouse
Texas-
always
that's a
has
good deal.
a free Thanksgiving dinner. It's a wonderful thing.
It is.
Where else can you go? Hotel Encanto.
Which is, yeah.
Theirs
Azul.
is $28, so that's a pretty good
It's
deal.
not bad. That's at the Garduño's.
Cracker Barrel's only $12.
Yes, and well worth.
Michael,
You get
don't
what
judge.
you pay for.
Don't judge.
I like saltine stuffing. Yes, keep going.
Into the Mountain Gods.
Well,
Up in Ruidoso, they're
better go there.
$48. And up in the Truth or Consequences.
Oh, Sierra Grande, so that's
Up
Tatsu.
at the Lodge, Tatsu's making a great deal. $48 for
That's not
adults.
Sierra Grande is a good place for
De La Vega's only 25. I say only 25.
only 25. It's only money, Mark.
St. Clair Winery is 38.
Money doesn't cost anything. If you
I'm
invest
sorry,
it,
28.
If you invest it in gold, it's a good thing to put your glasses on.
Yeah,
You'd have plenty of money because gold. That's the place to invest your money.
gold.
Don't
schmold.
believe that. That's hoodoo stuff. So you have an alternative what to do for Thanksgiving. If you're Syrian, were you going to get into that? Forget it. You can't have Thanksgiving in New Mexico.
You can't come here.
Or
Governor
30,
Martinez will
30
not,
other states, pretty much. There's Mark Steffen. He's a Syrian.
Governor Martinez
He's a
will not
Syr-
allow Syrian refugees in New Mexico, and she has her way. As it turns out, she doesn't have the power to stop them from coming here. That the federal government
Bring your own
decides
barbed
they
wire.
can.
You know, if you want to go to biblical times, Egypt welcomed the Israelites into Egypt. They had them turned into slaves and made them build pyramids. But if we bring people into our country, like the Syrians, perhaps they would build the wall. Maybe that's what
Well-
Donald Trump is talking about. He's
Well,
got an idea.
Don't you think the whole thing was really just a big pyramid scheme?
There are pyramid schemes, which
Yes.
is like alcohol.
Now, there's been a lot of trouble because of these refugees in France.
Have you heard about this thing about what happened in France the other week? Did you
Things-
hear about this?
things didn't
Did you
happen
hear,
in
did you hear
France.
about that?
I've got my ear to the ground.
Was that
and-
Charlie Hebdo or was that something else?
No, it was Charlie Hebdo.
And
That was a
Charlie
couple
Hebdo
years
was
ago.
it was last year, and this year we've had plenty of problems, and the Syrians are the people who live in Syria are getting screwed the most. I mean, some.
The
and I don't want to go
refugees-
into percentage because that's a statistical thing. I mean, it only takes one guy to blow up a suicide belt on his belly. If you are a suicide bomber. Please set your suicide belt off before you get into a place with lots of people. It just is healthier. I mean, if you want to be ecologically sound, do it to yourself. Don't do it to other people. They have not chosen to have 79 virgins. How many do you get?
Something like 79 if you blow
69?
yourself up in the name of Allah.
Yes, but of course, if you're blown up, you won't have anything to use. Is that Hollande? I'm not sure.
That's the president of France.
The President Hollande? You know, poor
President
France.
Hollande.
First of all, I'm a Francophile. I'm also an Enophile, but I think it goes hand in hand because if you like
Why
France,
are you a Francophile?
because France has great culture. France helped us out in the Revolutionary War.
They didn't help us out in World War II, did they?
They were overrun in World War
turned tail
II.
and ran.
They
They said,
were-
"Oh, Hitler. Okay,
Yeah,
we'll be
it's
with
Hitler.
you."
They were overrun. I mean, and then they had French resistance. Remember that?
They did have that, and those are my heroes.
And was French resistance run by a guy named Ohm?
No,
Ohm is a measure of resistance.
electrical resistance.
Look, I don't have time to parse language.
So
I don't have time for that. Anyway,
No, but
but first
Yeah,
of all, I
so-
like France. It's perhaps one of my favorite places to go.
Have you ever been there?
Yes, many times. And
Really? How
and
many?
it was great.
You go to Italy. You don't go to France.
Now we go to Italy. I thought Italy wasn't so great, but now I found that Italy is also great. France and Italy are great countries to visit.
Well, you know, a lot of people
So let's
here,
keep France.
many
France
of the governments
around.
don't want the Syrian refugees coming here, but you know,
I don't want to go to Syria for a vacation.
You know, Timothy McVeigh was an
American
terrorist who,
Yes.
who killed
he
thousands of
did
people.
worse
right?
in America.
Right, and they didn't go after white men the way they're
Oh,
going
they
after
didn't?
Syrian refugees. No, they
How do
didn't.
we do that?
Oh,
Here you are. Oh, I got one.
speak of terrorism, you know, there was a fake bomb. Somebody left a fake bomb
yes.
at NMSU.
That was at
week.
the dorm, Pignon Hall.
Yeah.
Is that? Well, we don't know if it looked like that.
That looks more like a real bomb, but they left a fake bomb for some reason. Some
know,
kid pulling a prank.
That's true. And it might have been that box. Remember the kid who was arrested in high school? He brought in a handmade clock.
Right.
They kicked him out because they thought it was a bomb.
Looked like a bomb because they know what bombs look like.
It looks like something that you don't know what it looks like. In October, apparently a bomb was left at the Performing Arts Center in NMSU.
Well, I've been
and
to-
it was a bottle bomb.
I've been to that theater. I've seen a few bombs there.
Not only that, but a lot of people hate the architecture there, and probably that was their chief gripe. Let's keep moving along.
So listen, we're going to have
just
to
gonna
jump
keep doing
ahead a
things.
few topics.
Yes.
Frankenstein.
Frank.
Speaking of the
Theater.
theater at the
Theater.
university, Frankenstein is opening this weekend. It's running for a couple of weeks. The play, not the movie.
Yeah, we do plays.
The play at the movie.
This play is going to be in 3D, by the way.
And also downtown at the Black Box Theater on Golden Pond,
Which is sweet.
opening this weekend.
And
again, not the movie, the play.
Frankenstein is directed by Tom Smith. On Golden Pond is directed by Larry Chandler. We like both those guys. They're really good directors. So you should see them. You got 3 weeks to see them.
Right.
Golden Pond starts this week.
Right. And if you have nothing better to do,
Even if you do have something better to do, you don't have anything better to do.
there's a
Watch TV.
there's a Royal Crown tasting going on. If you like
Oh,
Royal
that's
Crown.
something to do.
What is Royal Crown?
Royal Crown is one
Is
of
it
those
whiskey?
things. It's
Is
like
it
a
bourbon?
whiskey. I think
What
it's
is it?
like a Canadian whiskey.
Anyway, it's an alcoholic
We're not gonna
beverage.
do that 'cause-
a lot of people love Crown and Coke.
There's many different versions of Royal Crown. There's maple flavored, there's honey flavored, there's like jalapeno
I've never
flavored.
bought a bottle of Royal Crown.
Me neither.
But
I
it comes
taste-
in a nice blue bag, though.
I tasted one at a Hasidic wedding
And Raf the
They're
Rio.
sweet.
Well, we're going to talk about Raf the Rio next week.
because Mark is going to have an entry in it this year because he's really
The Double
missing
Talk
it.
show is going to have its own raft in
Yes,
Raf
we
the
are.
Rio.
We're going to make them out of meteor or asteroids, leftover asteroids after the asteroid. What are
Kills
they?
the Earth.
Oh, the solar furnace is going to destroy
Anyway.
the asteroids.
That's all the time we have this
Yes,
week.
we got to go. I know you're going to miss us, but we'll be back next week.
Hand me some vodka.
You know what? The mix between
No, I don't want that one.
yeah,
I
this
definitely
and
don't want
chocolate,
that
man.
vodka.
This,
Oh,
you know,
that's
vanilla and chocolate. It's a great mix.
a tiny bit of this, a lot of bit of that.
Okay, we will see you next week. We will be okay then. We'll find something else to drink for you.
We'll see you after
guys.
Thanksgiving.
Yes. Voila.
All right, let me take cucumber.
Do you want to try X? X?
Oh, no.
Oh, no?
No, I don't really.
Oh, okay.
That one I want to try.
Oh, look at that. Pearl? You just want to drink it. You don't want to taste it. You want to drink it. You know,
What's the
there's a difference between
difference?
tasting and drinking.
I tasted it, now I want to drink it.
All right. Well, I guess you have your druthers.